Morning guys, Rocky here, Tomahawk Farms. So, we've been working on the Kawasaki V-Twin fr541v lawnmower engine, and we suffered a little setback yesterday. So there's what happened. That's a head bolt, and this one here is stretched. You probably can't tell. You might be able to see that little bit of a lowered spot right in there. So I was torquing these heads down yesterday. Of course, I'm using a 1/2-inch drive torque wrench. It's brand new. It's a cheapie from O'Reilly's. I say cheapie, I don't remember, probably 50 bucks. Anyway, it's pretty big. I would have rather had like a 3/8. Now this one here is a 3/8, but it's in inch pounds. And I would rather had a smaller one to do this because it just seems like even on the 730 when I did that one, they just didn't seem like they were ever going to hit torque before something was going to break. And I was scared. I was actually pulling threads because it's aluminum. This is all aluminum. By the way, how y'all like my engine stand? A little bit of an overkill. So let me explain to you what happened. I was torquing it down and it popped. And I was like, oh crap. So I actually backed the screw or the bolt back out and it was still together. And I was happy to see that. I'll explain to you how this was actually my fault. And it's kind of a bit embarrassing, but right here, it gives you the torque sequence, on this paper that I printed out. It gives you the torque 34 foot-pounds, right? Well, what I forgot was, and I didn't really think about it, this is not for a 541. That's for a 730. And I would have known it if I'd have had the head bolts laying here for a 730. Because there is a lot of differences. Now I know I stated that in one video. You may have seen it, may have not. There's a lot of difference between the 730, which is this one right here, the one that we're going to rebuild next, and a 541, and probably all the other ones. Crankshafts are different, the piston size is different, the torques are different. So if you look at the head bolts on a 541, that's what they look like. Now if you look at a head bolt on a 730, that's what it looks like. Huge difference. 34 foot-pounds of torque, 19 foot-pounds of torque. So I was trying to torque these 234 and the bolts didn't make it. I have a tendency to try to do things, as you heard me say in the video, quick and dirty. Well, that's been my motto through most of my life. Quick and dirty. And 99% of the time it works out all right, and every once in a while it doesn't. And when it doesn't, you learn. And these learning moments, teaching moments, helps it stick in my head a lot better. I remember when I make these mistakes, because these mistakes are costly. He's not in a real big hurry. Of course I am, quick and dirty. So that's going to set me back a minute. I'm going to go to town and see if I can find these bolts, or hopefully they're not like some crazy oddball kind of bolt that I can't get, but I may end up having to go through Kawasaki and get some more of them. I'm going to probably go ahead and just replace them. Replace all of them. I think there's 6 of the big ones and 4 of the small ones. So anyway, I screwed up, man. I messed up on this one. So anyway, if you're doing more than one type of Kawasaki engine, keep your paperwork straight, because I didn't, and it cost me. Anyway, y'all stay safe. God bless.